State legislators and voters sue Maryland over allegedly gerrymandered congressional map helping Democrats. A group of Maryland lawmakers and Republican voters are suing the state over the Democrats' alleged partisan repartition plan in the state legislature passed after the 2020 census. The lawsuit, backed by outside group Fair Maps Maryland, was filed Thursday morning in state court. It says a congressional map passed by Democrats has been tampered with in violation of Maryland's constitution. The suit alleges that Plan 2021 infringes on the right of Maryland citizens to choose their representatives in Congress by continuing to crack Republican voters, including attorneys, in congressional districts in a way that secures the election of Democratic representatives to Congress. The term splinter used in redistricting means dividing a particular block of like-minded electors to dilute their electoral power and prevent that political group from being able to elect a representative. DOJ Biden is suing Texas for Germany, but will it go after the blue states for the same thing? The 2021 plan changed District 1, the last remaining congressional district currently controlled by a Republican, to make even that district a potential Democratic seat. The lawsuit says about how Democrats used the crack to alter the likelihood that Maryland's congressional delegation would have a 7-1 advantage for Democrats 8-0. By removing parts of Carroll, Baltimore, and Harford counties from District 1 and replacing them with part of Anne Arundel County, the 2021 plan gave Democrats a 50.93% to 49.07% estimated vote share in a district that voted overwhelmingly in the 2020 election for its current Republican representative. Fox News previously reported that the Justice Department is suing Texas to divide urban minority communities that largely vote Democrats into separate counties, allegedly to dilute their votes and create more GOP seats. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan delivers a briefing on the coronavirus pandemic in Annapolis, Maryland. The Fair Maps Maryland lawsuit cites several parts of the Maryland Constitution that guarantee an equal right to equitable political participation for all citizens of the state. Dems Maryland gerrymandering maps get F ratings from the Princeton Project. It says this right is undermined by the allegedly tampered congressional map. The continuation of the 2021 plan to discredit the system and lighten the weight of the Maryland Republican vote unconstitutionally degrades the influence of the plaintiffs on the political process and violates their fundamental right to receive their full votes, the lawsuit says. In Maryland, the state legislature draws and passes maps of Congress, and the governor can veto them. But there is an anti-veto Democratic majority in both houses of the state legislature, leaving Republican Governor Larry Hogan unable to turn off maps on his own. U.S. Attorney Merrick Garland meets with law enforcement and strike force leaders in the Illinois area at the U.S. Attorney's Office on July 23, 2021, in Chicago. The Department of Justice is suing Garland, Texas over its congressional redistricting plan. Hogan pushed for his own congressional map drawn up by an independent commission. But the legislature ignored this proposal. The governor recently began asking the Department of Justice to sue his state over the alleged congressional map, as it did with Texas. Maryland has the unfortunate distinction of having the worst fake maps in America that have divided minority communities and suppressed minority representation, and now the legislature is racing to pass a map to Congress that makes this worse, Hogan told Fox News recently. If the Department of Justice is concerned about a discriminatory redistricting, they will immediately file a lawsuit against the proposed map by the Maryland legislature. The Maryland map has also been heavily criticized for dividing Baltimore's minority votes into 3 different congressional districts. The areas established by the plan have a Democratic majority. But Representative Quasim Fumi, a Democrat, said the cracking of those voices reduces their impact on their representatives, who also represent the surrounding urban and rural areas. I have to tell you that Baltimore was the one that got chopped up in 1990, 2000, 2010, and here we are now in 2020. So the city can't deliver anymore. It has to have some kind of uniformity where the communities are, Fumi told Will News Radio. Last month, the counter-argument is that if you have 3 people representing the city is stronger. The argument for that is that if you have 3 people doing that, they also represent other areas at the same time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.